And I mean, a couple of the examples Jack just talked about are talking about potentially data center sized, you know, models that you need to work with. Whereas there was some discussion last week on a couple of the um, places where you don't need data center sized models. One of the examples I remember was controlling robotics, where you basically need a factory sized model to figure out what's going on. Uh, and the other one that wouldn't impress me was the ability to um, feed in information about your enterprise network to the AI assistant and have the AI assistant use both the source of knowledge from Cisco as well as information about your local network to be able to better answer questions about your own network. So these are two examples of really edge-based systems where it's using the local data rather than drawing from a huge model.
And just to sort of take both of those points together, if we think of the robotics use case, the most of the factories that are doing things like loading and moving things around using robotics now have a rule that if any one of those robots goes missing for more than 250 milliseconds, every piece of robotics in that location shuts down because just the risk of human life, the risk of damage, and things like that. And so that's really why it needs to be done at the edge. To the second point around then how do we extend some of these AI approaches and apply them to the technology itself? The MCP server approach is very interesting. So a lot of the investments we're making in AI within Cisco, we've developed this deep network learning model. So we know networks better than, say, a general purpose LLM knows networks. And we've been able to we have the largest data lake from a networking perspective of anyone in the industry. We've been able to use that to go train these models. We've been able to take what we know from 30 years of running CCIE courses and all that knowledge. We've been able to take every support case that's ever been entered. We've been able to put that all into the soup and produce a model that's much more effective in terms of analyzing a network and understanding what's going on with it and making a sensible set of recommendations. To further that out, though, the idea of using MCP to further enrich that, because there is going to be data that our customers have in their networks, customers have about their own applications that need to be sort of correlated somewhat with what we know about the network in order to be able to actually produce an actionable outcome, to be able to make these networks better, faster, more reliable, and ultimately in service of driving employee satisfaction and customer satisfaction to let these businesses do a better job.